What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be working on the Fk8. I'm going to go ahead and begin to dismantle the center console. We have an acuity short throw shifter to get put in, and then acuity shift knob as well, and then we have some detent springs to be putting in the transmission. You're going to go ahead and get a plastic tool right here, pry up on this side. You can kind of see it's already moving, and then pull that piece out. You'll do the same for this side. Grab my tool, put in right there on the corner, and then kind of just pry up back and forth. Sorry if the video sounds bad, I'm getting kind of sick. And then we'll pull up this piece, this one as well too. There'll be a couple bolts that we need to undo. Need to pull all this stuff out of my center console. There's a couple bolts in the back right here that we'll need to pull out as well too, and then some more as well. So I got these pieces off. What I had to do was, it was not coming off from up here, so I went and put my tool kind of at an angle like that, and then I just pushed down on right here, and then it just kind of popped it out like that. Then I forgot to say, you'll need to take off your shifter knob. This piece, just pull down on it kind of hard, then it'll come off. And this is I used a 14mm wrench, then I just unloosened it. Then you'll just pull, whenever it comes off, you pull that piece off, set it to the side, and then you'll need to take off this screw right here. Then there'll be another screw right there. Be mindful to not lose these. What I think I'm going to end up doing is, once I pull it off, I think I'm just going to put them back in their spot, so it makes it a little bit easier for when I need to reassemble everything. I don't have to try to remember, oh, which screw went where. And then you'll need to take one of your plastic tools, which one you need to put right here, and kind of pry up on it. And it should come out. It's going to take a little bit of force. That's not a good angle. I'm going to need two hands, so let me put the video down, then I'll show you after. Okay, so I was able to get it off, or get it, I should say, loose. There'll be a couple pins right here that you'll need to take off for the electronics, so go ahead and de-pin those, but don't do what I did. Don't stack anything right here, because as soon as you pull this up, nothing going to be there to stop it from rolling off. But you'll need to grab right here, and the same on the other side, and I kind of push them almost inwards this way on both of them, and then just pulled up really hard. It's going to be kind of tight, but do that. Disassemble the electronics that are underneath right here, and then you'll be able to pull that piece off. So after you get this all taken off, what you're going to want to do is, this is going to be up here pretty much just like this. What I was able to do was take my curved one, I put it in pretty much right at this bend right here. I kind of started at the bottom, and then it pried up, and then I was able to get my fingers in there, basically pull it off this side. Once that side was loose, I went and did the same thing right there, pulled the bottom, and then it pretty much just fell out. You're gonna need to remove both of these. If I can get it. Alright, well, you're gonna need to remove both of those. Take this screw out, and then this one as well too. And then on Acuity's video, you could watch their video, it says put it in an even gear, so probably 4th gear, and then you should be able to just pull this whole center trim piece out, and then obviously just put it off to the side for right now. And then yeah, we'll get going on the rest, and then we'll have to get down there and pull out those USB ports and then dismantle them as well too. So we're down to here. You know, might always just stay open. There'll be a little slot right here. You'll need to put your pick tool. You're gonna have to pry pretty hard in order for it to separate from the clips. And I use a square, like L-shaped pick tool. Then you're gonna pull this piece out. Then this piece, come on. This one's just prong, so you should be able to just pull it out like that. This one's gonna be physical, like standard. You have to push it on the backside to pull it out. Then you want to take the same tool. This one broke. I just noticed it. You're gonna want to push on the sides to pull them out. You'll need to pull this out of its slot. And then same with that one. You're gonna need to pull that one out, and then that one down there as well too, because the next step is gonna be cleaning out the center console, pulling the 2 screws out there, and then there's gonna be some more on the back side over here that you'll have to do. We'll get the whole center console pulled out, and then we'll go from there. So I was able to get that piece off. What you're gonna want to do is start on this edge, that edge, have your whatever this part is called, the armrest, up to get to these 2 parts first, and then put it back down. Then you can kind of go through the sides and then pop it off, and then this piece goes there. That's for your I think your keyless entry. So you need to put that back in, but as of right now it moves, so you should be able to just pick it up, take it out, then we'll start doing the install and removal of everything. So I just removed it. I almost forgot. There's a that cable right there. It's for the USB port in the center of the center console. You'll need to pull that out in order to take it out. Now we're gonna begin to dismantle this and install the new one. Okay, so now that we got the center console out, I went ahead and this piece sits right where that screw is, and there's another screw underneath the loom. I went ahead and removed that. And like I said before, I normally just put the screws back so I don't lose where they are. Then there'll be 2 screws right here, another one literally right there, and then another one right there. I went ahead and pulled those out. I just set them on the floor for right now, and then I went ahead and already took off, pushed these 2 clips out. Felt like it was kind of easy. I just grabbed my pick tool, went in here and pushed them out. Same with this one, and then there's one more right here. I figure once I get the linkage off, I'll kind of turn it upside down because this is kind of hard to get to. Or maybe I could get to it. Oh yeah, you could get to it like that. You have to put your hand in kind of like an awkward position. Oh, and it went back in. Let's see. That one. And let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to get to it with the camera in my hand. Then I'm gonna start pulling that off. I believe this little clip, you gotta pull that small little tab up right there, pulls out, and then these 2 need to get spread apart, and then you pull down, and that frees it from right there. And then these ones are a little bit tricky. You gotta rotate them in place. Once I get all this disconnected, you have to spin these, and there's a tab. Use your pick tool, pull up on it, and then it just pulls out both of them, and then this whole assembly comes out. All right, now that I got it free, I can kind of explain it a little better. I used a straight pick when you're looking down at it, you're gonna have to push this pick in and then push it out that way. Then once you do that, there's a little tab. Let's see if I can find it. There's a tab right here. That's what's locked into. So when you push the pick in through the top right here, you pry on it, then it'll let you rotate this counterclockwise, and then you can pull it out. Same with this one. You'll need to, you can kind of see it on the right here by my finger. You need to push this one this way. Same thing. Insert this right here, pry out towards the firewall. Then you'll be able to spin it, and then spin it counterclockwise, and then it just slides out of that opening. Once you have that done, you'll go ahead and just start putting the new, sorry, I ended the video right there. You'll start by mounting the new shift assembly in, and then using the provided hardware to secure it down, and then just reassemble everything again. All right, and I didn't really do the process of putting all this together, but just to walk through it, I put the bolts in, obviously, to mount it down. This piece to put through here, you have to feed it in first through the opening, kind of push it off to the side right here. And then these were kind of hard to get in because they're still, I guess I would say brand new. But I twisted it this way, inserted it, twisted it back, and then the little tabs that they're like right in front of my finger. I just kind of bent them back in place on both of them, and then I just went like this to make sure. You can see it's getting locked in behind that like little nub. There's another one over right in front of my thumb. So I did those, and then this is the gate spacing. So basically the throw in between each, as from what I understood when I read about it, between first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. I maxed it all the way out. It shows you right there. So if you're not sure how to adjust it, it literally says increase gate spacing or decrease. I just maxed it all the way out, and the same with this. I maxed it all the way out. I did notice I maxed it out first before putting this on, but then I couldn't get it on between this white plastic piece and to where it needs to go. So I pushed it all the way back up, pried these two clips apart, pushed it on, and then lowered it all the way down. And then when I tightened it down, I thought I wasn't going to be able to tighten it because there's no space right here. But if you have regular Allen keys, I just pushed the Allen key like my finger. I think I put it in third. Then I pushed it through, then was able to just tighten it down like that. And then this you're going to have to play with. I don't know, I liked it kind of where it was. I went off of somebody online, what they kind of said they used. But I might have to still play with that and see how I like that in itself. But other than that, I mean, it feels really good, notchy. I like it to be notchy. Some people might not, but it feels really good, in my opinion. Hella more stiff than what initially was put on. Or sorry, initially was there. Now it's gonna be, oh, excuse me, I'm getting sick, hard to breathe. Now I'm just gonna push the center console back on, realign all this. I'm gonna have to take the shift boot apart because I did the acuity spacer, and then put the acuity shifter on as well too. And then now I'm gonna just start reassembling everything, and kind of go from there. I'll do step by step of when I reassemble it so you can kind of see what it looks like, and then just keep going from there. And just like that, the interior is all put back together. I noticed with these pieces, if you kind of just put them, don't insert the top, but if you kind of just slide it in place and then push on it, you should be able to get basically all these in line, and then you can just basically push the tops like that, and then they click in place. But yeah, feels good, nice and tight. I'm all dirty because now I'm in the engine bay, going to be doing an inlet pipe and detent springs, and also a transmission. I'm going to be changing my transmission fluid, but that will be in the next video after this one, so probably upload it tomorrow as well. Other than that, relatively simple install, not too bad. Just gotta take apart a bunch of stuff.